Hi, I'm Adam Jernberg, competitive jump roper for the Brewster Bayside Skippers, and I'm going to show you how to jump rope. In the world of jump rope, there's a lot of different levels of jumping, so a good way to start off is through the basics. A good basic trick is the cross. To do a cross, what you'll need to do is take your right hand and put it on your left side, and your left hand on your right side, or vice versa, whatever you prefer. So it'll look like this. The next trick is called a double under. In a double under, the rope is going under you twice. So what you'll need to do is jump very high and flick your wrist really hard. So it'll look like this. Once you've mastered those two tricks of the cross and the double under, you can try doing the double under cross, a combination of the two. So it'll look like this. For this trick, what you'll need to do is it's basically a double under, but in the middle of the jump, you cross your arms. So it's basically a double under with a cross. Once you've mastered those three basic tricks, you can now move on to the intermediate stage. In this intermediate stage, what you'll learn is a Cougar Cross, a Cougar, and a Swish, where I'll explain to you how to do them. The first trick in the intermediate stage is the Cougar Cross. For the Cougar Cross, what you'll need to do is cross either left or right, and take, for example, if you're using your right hand, take your right hand and put it under your left leg, and your left hand will go over like a regular cross. And then you jump it. This will result in a Cougar Cross. So it'll look like this. The next trick in the intermediate stage is the Cougar. To do the Cougar, for example, if you're using your left hand, is you're going to place your left hand under your left leg and lift it up. So it'll look like this. Then once you jump it, to get out, you just side swing out. So the whole trick combined will look like this. The last trick in the intermediate stage is called the Swish. But to do the Swish, you need to master first the Cougar Cross and the Cougar. In order to do the Swish, what you'll need to do is start off in a Cougar Cross and then slowly move to a Cougar. So it'll look like this. Now when you go into the Cougar, after you've done the Cougar Cross, you're no longer jumping it, as you can see now. So it looks like this. Once you've mastered the intermediate stage, you'll now move on to the advanced stage. What you'll do in this stage is a TJ, which will look like this, an EBCT, which will look like this, and lastly, the triple AS, which will look like this. To do a TJ, what you'll need to do is, before you jump, is do a side swing so it makes it a triple. Without this side swing, it'll make it a CT, a totally different trick. Then, once you do the side swing, you do a Cougar Cross. When you put these two together, it'll make the TJ, so it'll look like this. And together, it'll be a full TJ. The next trick is the EBCT. This is a more challenging trick, which is why it's in the advanced category. To do the EBCT, you'll first do an EB, and then later on do a Cougar Cross. So together, it'll look like this, which will eventually result in the trick itself called the EBCT. So look eventually all put together like this. The last trick in the advanced category is called the triple AS. To do this trick, what you'll need to do is a jump before this trick, and then an AS, which looks like that. So together, it'll look like this. These are just a few tricks in the world of jump rope, which are a few of my favorites. But with practice, you can end up doing tricks like this.